join me for a pledge of allegiance, a moment of prayer or silence, whichever is your choice. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Is there a motion to approve the minutes of March 15th?
So move. I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Is there a motion to approve appropriations ordinance number 12?
I move we approve ordinance number 12.
A second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, it is the public input time. I declare the public input session. I think that I am part of the public, so I'll have some input. In this, I'd like to call Tammy Seeley up here. We had a celebration on Friday morning, and Tammy's husband and family are here. But Tammy received the 2021 Mildred Vance City Clerk Finance Officer of the Year Award. We're extremely proud of her. She saved all her tears for Friday, so she won't have one today. But with that, I'll give her her plaque back, and I ask her to say a few words.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to thank everybody. Maybe not save the tears, sorry. This is a great honor, and I just appreciate everyone's support from the bench and my family. I just greatly appreciate all the support. Thank
Good.
you.
Thank
So-
you.
I shouldn't have said no tears. I knew better. You're terrific, and we thank you very much for all your hard work. Okay, is there someone, anything else on public input? Is there anything from the bench?
I don't have anything. this morning.
Okay, my other thing on public input, if she'll pull up the Harvard COVID, and you will see when we get down to the end, we're still in the orange. We're about a half a case out of yellow again. And the green, don't get too excited about 2 days of green, is somewhere in the line. They didn't get any reporting, so there's zeros. So maybe if we could get a whole week of green of no reporting, we would be great. But we're on the right trend. If we go under 10, it would have been yellow, and you could see we're 10.51. So we're moving in the right direction. Almost everybody around us, except for Harvey County, is in the yellow now. We've been the yellow and popped back up out. So let's hope tomorrow's report will be in there, and we can start to get back to closer to normal, not new normal. Anyway, is there anything online still? Mine, the light is on. Maybe you have to pick it up a little. Okay, better? All right. Sorry for that. Okay, I'll declare the public input session open. Is there a motion to approve the agenda?
So move.
I'll second that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, first on 2.1 is State Fair presentation, former Senator Ed Berger and former president of Hutchinson Community College, a friend, he would like to come. He's the interim general manager for the State Fair right now. And he's drumming up business, getting ready for normal. So with that, it's all yours.
Thank you, Mayor Brown, and thank you, commissioners. I just want to take a brief part of your agenda today and thank the city of McPherson and the county of McPherson as well for the support that you provide the Kansas State Fair. I think when I look at the counties of attendance, McPherson is right up there in the top 3 or 4. And And certainly the State Fair, a great event, bringing all elements of Kansas together, whether it be culture or agriculture, economics, education, everything comes together at the Kansas State Fair. Last year, for the first time ever, we canceled the State Fair. We went through World War I, World War II, Great Depression, all those events never canceled, but we canceled last year. And I think it was a prudent thing to do. The previous year, we'd had about 350,000 individuals from all across the state of Kansas be part of the Kansas State Fair. And we know that this coming year, there's going to be huge pent-up demand. We expect this to be the largest and best fair that we have ever had. Just an example of that pent-up demand, we had the Kansas Beef Expo in the first part of December on the grounds of the Kansas State Fair. We had over 1,000 head of cattle. It canceled in Nebraska, canceled in Iowa. We had the event on our campus. It was a huge event, but cattle all over the fairgrounds, literally. I saw a steer tied to somebody's chain link fence. So you kind of identify with that. But certainly it was a great event. And I think that's a sign of things to come. We're going to have kind of a mini fair event April 10th. But the Kansas State Fair, we're a fee-funded organization, an entity. We're a state entity, a state organization, but we're fee-funded. And when we didn't have the fair, that cost us about 90% of our revenue. We always have about 500 events annually on the fairgrounds, and that shrunk down to about 150. That also cost us revenue. But we're going to be on the rebound. We're coming back. We're coming back strong. It's going to be a wonderful fair, tremendous interest. We're going to have new things going on at the fair, special events, everything from a pub crawl to a shop till you drop on Wednesday, a $4 after 4 on Tuesdays and Thursdays, a great entertainment lineup right across the board. We were able to move all of the entertainment in the grandstand from last year to this year. And some people wanted their money back, some didn't. The ticket sales are going extremely well. So very pleased with the prospects that we're going to have for the Kansas State Fair. Again, we express our appreciation to the city of McPherson, the county of McPherson as well, for all of your support coming to the fair. You know, I'm not sure we could have the fair without all of your hotels and motels here in the community. We use those extensively for our guests as well as for our performing acts. So again, it takes an entire state to put on a fair like this, and you're a very important part of that, and we thank you.
Thank you very much.
very
We
much.
appreciate you coming up and addressing us, and thank you for your kind words.
Absolutely. Thank you for the time on the agenda.
Thank you.
Okay, I'll move on to CVB, call on Joni Ringy. That's a good thing to follow the state fair with.
We look forward to having a booth at the state fair too. So if anybody wants to work in the CVB booth, please come. Thank you. We missed it last year for sure. Okay, so I have several items today. The first item is motion to approve reimbursement expenses to the City of McPherson Street Department for a total cost not to exceed $1,474.59. These expenses occurred while purchasing materials during the removal and the reinstallation of the Central Christian College mural.
I'll move to approve the reimbursement of materials expenses by CVB to the street department for removal and reinstallation Central Christian College mural for an amount not to exceed $1,474.59.
I second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, and I also motion to approve the 4 visitor attraction grants as presented for a total of all grants not to exceed $3,800. The first grant is a $500 visitor attraction grant for Chris Strathman for the Mid-America Youth Basketball Tournament to be held July 3rd and 4th, 2021 in McPherson. The second is a $500 visitor attraction grant for United Way of McPherson County for the United Way Triathlon to be held July 31st, 2021 in McPherson. Third, a $300 visitor attraction grant for McPherson City FC for the 18th annual McPherson City FC 3 versus 3 tournament to be held June 5th, 2021 in McPherson. And lastly, a $2,500 visitor attraction grant for the Concerts for a Cause series that would be held June, July, and August 2021 in McPherson.
I'll move to approve requested visitor attraction grant for the 4 events to be held in McPherson as read with a total of the grants not to exceed $3,800.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you. And then lastly, during last week's study session, Mayor Brown requested $10,000 to be set aside in the CVB budget for potential expenses related to the 150th celebration in 2022. There was not any money included in the 2021 budget in support of the celebration. If there are remaining funds in the grant program in 2021, the CVB should be able to support the request if revenue comes in according to budget. There are also plans to do some additional private fundraising for this event, so we may be reimbursed for these funds.
Okay. And I would like to say that the motion will be to not exceed 10,000. And we will plan for 2022 expenses, but if in fact we don't need to spend all this 10, we won't do it. It's just to be able to do the things we need to do before the end of the year. So with that, I'd like to move to approve 2021 purchases in support of McPherson 150th celebration to be held in 2022 for an amount up to and not exceeding $10,000, given the funds are available in the 2021 CVV funds. I'm
Right.
leaving grant off.
I second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Okay, Chief Weisman.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
We've got several items for your consideration this morning. The first one, American Test Center conducted our annual ladder testing and inspection. Ladder 1 and all ground ladders were tested to NFPA 1932 standard. We're requesting a motion to approve payment to American Test Center for the amount not to exceed $1,246.
I'll move to approve payment of American Test Center for testing and inspection of all ground ladders as well as ladder 1 for an amount not to exceed $1,246.
I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next item is a little bit long-winded, but it's pretty important. The fire department received a grant in December 2020 for $1,000 to be utilized towards an accountability system. The fire department's required by OSHA law to maintain 2 in and 2 out accountability during incidents that are immediately dangerous to life and health. NFPA 1561 also indicates that industry standard is to maintain personal accountability systems that readily identifies both the location and function of all members operating on our incidents. Our system was purchased back in the 1990s and has become antiquated and dilapidated over the years of service. We are requesting to replace and update the system utilizing grant funds in our budget. We were unable to obtain more grants for this. We have done trials on electronic versions and scanners as well as other analog accountability systems. And the system from American Trademark Company was determined to still be the best fit for McPherson Fire Department. So most electronic systems were $10,000 plus, required additional components as well. So we're requesting to purchase a replacement fire department accountability system from American Trademark Company for an amount not to exceed $2,405.
Okay, and you have in the budget the other $1,405.
Right.
Okay, I'll move to approve the purchase of the fire department accountability system from American Trademark Company for an amount not to exceed $2,405.
I second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Our next item is the City of McPherson Fire Department is restoring 1928 American LaFrance fire trucks. All funds utilized for this restoration project are donated funds and not tax dollars. Tuesday, March 18th, 2021, a group of fire personnel and private citizens that donated to the restoration process went to Topeka to performance plating. All items on the apparatus that needed chrome plating were taken up there to stripped and then replated with chrome. Some of those items are coming back to the Swatsky brothers here locally where they're going to do a lot of any item that was brass, they're going to finish out and plate it here. So that will be done here. And that's probably around 80 to 90% of the items that went up. So we're requesting a motion to approve payment to Tim Unruh for repairs of the 1928 American LaFrance fire truck as part of the restoration for an amount not to exceed $900.
I'll move to approve payment to Tim Unruh for repairs to the 1928 American LaFrance fire truck as part of the restoration project for an amount not to exceed $900.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And this on kind of a sad note. Fire Captain Luke Green has resigned effective March 27th, 2021. Captain Green is requested to stay on the department as a paid call firefighter. But we request a motion to accept the resignation and move Luke Green to paid call firefighter status and begin the hiring process for a firefighter.
Okay, we appreciate all the years that Luke has given us and appreciate him willing to stay on as paid call. So I'd like to move to accept the resignation of Luke Green, Fire Captain, effective March 27th, 2021, and begin the hiring process for a firefighter.
I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
That's all I got. Thanks.
Call on Wayne Burns, Public Lands and Facilities.
Good morning. I have one item. Staff is requesting commission to accept the quote from Walton's Tree Service to remove 2 locust trees and stumps in Lakeside Park for a cost not to exceed $1,398.50.
And that was the low bid. I believe you got 3 bids.
Yes, sir.
Okay. I'll make the motion to accept the quote from Walton's Tree Service to remove 2 locust trees and stumps in Lakeside Park for a cost not to exceed $1,398.50. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Thank you.
Call on Jeff Woodward, Public Works.
Morning, everyone.
Morning.
Morning.
The first item I have for your consideration are we received an invoice from Esri for our GIS software maintenance for 2021. The cost is $2,400 per year. Engineering will pay $1,000, planning and development, police department $5, fire will all pay $400 each, and the cemetery has added a license for $200.
I move that we approve payment to Ezra for the Park GIS software maintenance subscription for 2021, amount not to exceed $2,400. I'll second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next, out of the street department, the south side of the intersection of Holtz and Myers, broken up badly in Ponds Water. We put an estimate together to replace in the amount of $6,259.45 for materials only.
I move that we remove and replace the south side of the intersection of Holtz Myers for a cost not to exceed $6,259.45 for material only. Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Next item, again, out of the street department. McPherson County has tentatively agreed to help the city with resurfacing East Lakeside Drive, Maxwell to Kansas. The Public Works staff is suggesting overlaying with 2.5-inch overlay. The street department crew will patch the existing roadway prior to the overlay, and staff has put together an estimate in the amount of $175,540.47. As discussed in study session, this project we paid out of the CIP fund.
I move that we approve patching of the street, patching by the street department and a 2.5-inch overlay of East Lakeside Drive, Maxwell to Kansas Avenue by McPherson County for a cost not to exceed $175,540.47. And I'll second that. Jeff, is there a timeline on that?
Not at this time. It'll probably be late in the fall
Okay.
after the county has their overlays done, but I reached out to Tom Kramer. He hasn't responded back.
Okay.
yet, but he
Thank
will.
Anything else, Jeff?
No.
Thanks. Good report.
We vote, we got a motion. Second. We get a vote.
Yeah, all those in favor say aye.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, Kansas gas service replacement. I believe Sydney's going to give that report.
Yeah, so the Kansas Gas Service reached out to us to help spread the word that they are replacing about 300 meters here in McPherson. So we want the public to know that a contractor will actually be coming to your door and letting you know that the meter is going to be replaced, and that contractor is NPL Construction Company. They will have IDs and let you know that they're contracting with Kansas Gas Service. And in some cases, they may have to go in your house to turn your gas off. So just be aware of that. And we're pushing that out on all avenues.
Good.
Okay, thank you, Sydney. Administrative report will be given by me since Nick is gone this week. The first item is public hearing. The McPherson City Commission is required to hold a public hearing to evaluate the performance of providing public street drainage improvements on Chestnut Street as part of the 2019 Community Development Block Grant Public Facilities application. And that hearing will be at
45
huh?
right now.
8:45 right now. And I don't see anybody here. Have we received any email or written notice? Okay, we have no notifications, so I will assume that with this hearing, that we have no responses that will be taken as everybody is satisfied. It's a good project. Not only do we have drainage, we have a widened street from 26 to 32 feet. We have sidewalk, and we have the markings of crossings been painted in already. So I think that we have done a great job from the street department, and we thank them for that. And we will inform the Commerce Department that we have held the hearing. So-
And I might just say that this project is a $799,000 project funded in part with the funds of Kansas Department of Commerce, Small City Community Development Block Grant. All aspects of the grant be discussed, their oral, written comments and so on. And we've not received any comments, so I would say that it's been accepted.
Okay, thank you. Anything else?
No.
Okay, next is the city of McPherson is excited to announce that North Front Street project will be extended. North Front Street to 905 feet to the east north has been funded by Kansas Department of Transportation in an economic development grant. The maximum award match is $454,842.74. Local match will be required by the developer for a cash match of $194,932.59. City of McPherson will partner to provide in-kind services for the project. The extension will provide access to new Candlewood Suites Hotel and 2 restaurant pad sites. A copy of the award letter has been attached. Contracts, agreements between the city and the KansDOT will be brought in the coming months. We've received all the digital copy, but we have not received from the state
Correct.
the actual hard copy, but those could come in 2 or 3 months, as some of our other documentation over the last year or so has been slow coming out of that. So wanted to say that we do have money, and talked with Ferguson Development briefly on Friday, and they will start the design process, and that could be a 6 to 8 week project. We hope that it doesn't take that long though, because that is, and our timetable needs to be a little bit quicker than that. So any questions on that? No. Okay, the next is Veteran Service Salute Banner Program. And the American Legion has requested a $3,000 cash contribution for purchase of banner mounting brackets for their Salute to Service banner program, commemorating local veterans and their families who served military. McPherson County has made a similar contribution to assist in the purchasing the brackets. Individuals who would commemorate a veteran are responsible for paying the cost of the banner, which is $150. The banner will go up between Memorial Day and Veterans Day. It'll be up for that whole time. And if approved, the funds would be used out of appropriations to not-for-profits as set aside in the administrative account. Is there, no, well, we don't need a motion. We'll bring it next week. No, we need a
There's a
motion.
motion.
We
Yeah,
need a motion. We need a motion.
I'll make the motion to approve a $3,000 contribution to the McPherson American Legion Post 24 for purchase of banner brackets associated with the Veterans Banner Project.
I second it.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All right.
Getting ahead of myself.
There you go.
All right. Approval of signature authorizations. We've had some changes. And so we're required by the city of health insurance fund account to change some signatures. And the new signatures will be Janetta Shepik, Lisa Faust, and Nick Gregory. The People's Bank and Trust needs formal approval from the governing body to make this change official. So is there a motion?
I move to approve removing Mark Moffett and Bo Modelmog and adding Janetta Shippick, City Treasurer, Finance Director, and Lisa Faust, Payroll and Benefit Coordinator as signature authorities for the City of McPherson Health Insurance Fund account held at People's Bank and Trust.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Got two bonds, Galva Plumbing and Heating LLC for $5,000 mechanical bond, and Calabrese Heating and Cooling Salina, $5,000 plumbing bond.
I'll make the motion to approve the bonds.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, see anything else out there?
Mm-mm.
Okay, I would like to move to recess city commission meeting.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, we're back in session as a commission. 4.1 from the study session should be approved today. I'll ask Commissioner Mill to read that motion.
Okay. I'll make the motion to approve permitting Aging Products Incorporated from Hutchison to utilize the kitchen area at the McPherson Community Building to operate friendship meals and Meals on Wheels when the schedule allows, and to waive the applicable rental fees.
I second that motion.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Okay, on public works, we have two things, and I'll ask Commissioner Weens to do those motions.
Yeah, I move that we approve allowing Blunt Construction to block two parking stalls on Marlin Street, mid-block for the 122 North Main address for 6 weeks.
I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye. Also move to allowing Randa Construction to block 3 parking stalls on Euclid Street for the property at 301 North Main until the end of April.
And I'll second that.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Is there anything else to be brought before the commission today? With that, I'd like to move for adjournment.
So move.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.